I often see my clients get stuck in analysis paralysis because there are no good options for whatever it is that they are facing or trying to decide against. Has this ever happened to you? Well, there is a way to move forward even when none of the options are great, and I want to share with you how to think about this. Welcome to the Do More, Stress Less podcast. I'm your host, Alexis Hasselberger, a time management and productivity coach. In every episode, I give you actionable, practical tips to help you learn to use your time in a way that feels good to you every day. No more hustling, scrambling, or struggling to keep your head above water. So let's dive in, and soon enough, you'll be doing more and stressing less. Many decisions in life are actually about choosing the lesser of two evils, unfortunately. There's not always a clear winner in every single situation, and the decisions that you must make, especially with your time, tend to be of the more complex variety. You look at all the options and you think, well, none of these are great. And that's why the decision is so hard. That's why it's unclear. That's why it's frustrating. And sometimes that's why you avoid it. Let me give you some examples that show up for me and my clients on the regular. So, taking time off and coming back to a backlog of tasks and a mountain of email versus continuing to work without rest or working during your time off so that you never really get any downtime. Neither of those are great options, right? Or how about whipping through your task list, whipping it into shape versus operating without one, right? Spending the time to take care of that task list or not using one at all. Are either of those great options? You tell me. How about going to sleep with work undone or working too late and not getting enough sleep? Neither seem like great options. Or how about doing some end of day planning when all you want to do is be done for the day versus waking up without a plan the next day? Neither seems great, right? So when thinking about these scenarios, do you feel like there's a clear winner in each pair? I mean, I don't, probably not, right? And if you do, well, please share your secrets with me. On first glance, both of the options, they seem bad, right? And maybe they are. And maybe it goes without saying, but if the answer were obvious or the discrepancy were bigger, then the path forward would be a whole lot clearer. But it's not, so it isn't. So what to do? Often I think about this conundrum as big pain versus little pain. Both options are kind of painful, but which is less painful, even if slightly so? So for me, I know clearly from the pairs that I just shared which is the less painful option. But it's because I've personally made the choice in both directions and I've experienced the consequences. And here's the kicker. Often, the option that reduces the most pain in the long run is actually pretty painful right now. And it's hard to discount that smaller pain you're feeling right now because you're not yet feeling the bigger pain of the opposite choice. One way that I found helpful to reframe this is to visualize and prioritize your future self. How can you do that? Well, you can ask yourself some future oriented questions. This is what these sound like. So, one of them is, will your future self be glad that you took that vacation, right? Without working, right? Will your future self be happy that you made a plan for the day? Will your future self be grateful that you got the sleep you need to operate efficiently today, right? The answer to those questions is usually yes. So let me ask you this. To ensure that your future self is happy, well rested, fulfilled, and feeling in control, are you willing to deal with a small amount of pain today? The answer is up to you. You get the choice of whether you choose little pain today or big pain later. And that's a wrap on today's episode of the Do More, Stress Less podcast. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with somebody who could use a little less stress in their life. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you're excited to take action or you need a little extra support, check out the free resources available on my website or schedule a free consultation call with me. You can do both of these at alexishasselberger.com. See you next time.